first let's talk about Think Fest 3
Okay.
that
We're
had just
looking forward
happened.
to it.
You're looking forward to Think Fest 3. Not only that, but you had Thinkoween coming up. What is it
Oh,
about
you
Maryland?
mean the one
that
we already
attracts you?
did? Oh yeah, we already did Think Fest 3. I thought you were talking about Pickling. Sorry.
No.
You're better
Think
than me. You know this shit better than me.
Well, the reason I know is I actually have.
Yeah. I'm honored to be immortalized by the fabulously talented Stephen Blinkenstaff.
Yeah. So the album is a pretty big success. What are your guys' thoughts on it?
It was a lot of work. It took a long time to get there. We started that album in 2019, and it took almost 4 years because of the pandemic. We were living in a different town when we started it. We were living in Burbank, California, and pandemic happened. We had some family tragedy, and we moved around like quite a bit. So it made it really tough to like get in the studio and to do things. A lot of things were just shut down.
Plus, we couldn't get together as a band,
Yeah. Were you trading like tapes and riffs and stuff like that?
A lot of the songs were already written, and I think we gathered a lot of stuff that we had like previously unreleased, and
I'm the main writer anyway, so I write the lyrics and melodies a lot of what we've done so far. He's going to be bringing a lot of stuff on the next record, but so when I write, I just write by myself anyway, and then I put it into GarageBand and send it to everybody.
Okay. Now, this is an interesting thing because I have I'm audio challenged. So funny enough, being in this podcast thing. What are some of the basic tips you give for recording in GarageBand successfully?
It's just for demos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't do it successfully. We use a real person for the recording.
Yeah, Dave Klein makes this sound like really great. At home, we're just like scrapping it together.
This is just so the guys get an idea of the next song we're going to be working.
Sometimes we'll just put it into like just from our phone. Like just play it into our phone and then just send voice memo is like a musician's savior. I got a riff and I just only if I had a way to record this and just hit voice memo. Okay.
We were doing that this weekend actually with one of his songs. He wanted to finish writing it, so I was like, okay, I'll write lyrics for it because that's what I do. I write lyrics. You got a melody, I'll write lyrics for you too. But I have melodies too. But I mean, songwriting comes pretty naturally to me.
Cool. I was lucky enough to see you guys. Like I said, it was quite refreshing to see punk rock back in full form on the East Coast in such an independent way, rather than like some big spectacle. So
we are DIY all the way.
Yeah, and you're working with Johnny, and that's
Johnny's been helping, and honestly, we love Johnny. We were on a label before, very unhappy, and we were just doing our own thing for a while, and then when we released Vominos, Johnny kind of was interested, and we're like, okay, let's work together, and we love it. He's awesome.
The record sounds amazing. What sort of influence or input did Dave give you on your sound when you went in?
Dave, we've been working with Dave. We're celebrating 10 years of being together as a band,
which is us too.
Yeah, and Dave has been around our sound since probably like year 2, I think. About year 2 was when we first started working with him, and he knows us, and he's been instrumental in like helping us shape what comes out audibly. So we're in there all the time. We're in there like directing things, but like Dave knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows how to get a really great sound out of us. So, and he's not so like, he's not pushy. I don't think I'd function well with working in the studio with somebody who's like pushing you and like telling you what to do. Like really, I don't think that my personality would jive with that. I don't think
both of ours, Matt and I, are very like, we have ideas. We know what we want. So we work with players, honestly, that are willing to give us that, because like, not that we don't listen to the other players, but Matt and I are very like, we kind of know what we want. If like they have ideas and they fit with what we want, then but I mean, at the end of the day, this is the bottom line.
Yeah.
Like,
but take for instance like a track on the record like Bombing, like just the way to kick off that record with a big surf song. Like Christina had written like a riff that would go into a surf song but doesn't play a surf guitar.
I don't play lead guitar.
Yeah, so Alex, our guitar player, also doesn't have like a surf guitar sound. So through Dave, we sourced Jason Lee to come on, and Jason is just renowned. He's incredible, and he's an amazing guy too. He's just super fun,
super cool,
yeah.
And wow, is he talented.
Yeah,
you heard what you heard, and that's him, man.
So
he blew it out of the water. Matt showed it to me, and my jaw was like this. I had an idea, and then I was like, I have 0 notes. That guy is fucking, sorry, I don't know if I can say accurate, but
yeah,
that guy is, wow.
Yeah, and it's just like getting the sound we want kind of at any cost, like, not a monetary cost, but just finding a way to make it happen, and bringing it into our show. So, and bringing it into the record, and, just getting across the sound what we want. So, that was a big one, having DJ Bonebreak come on the record, and, we got that through Christina's contacts, and he was, we just said, can we just get like a vibraphone, like sort of intro or kind of vibraphone throughout this song on I Cried. And super cool guy. He's like, I'm a huge fan of X, and he jumped on and like, I mean, now I kind of wish we had that sound. We had like a vibraphone or something just to kick off that song every time live.
Well,
but
you can't write one with that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but it was super cool to be able to include that, kind of involve that in our sound for the record, and I think that made it very unique. Like, because not all bands, like, everything's just guitar, drums, bass, we wanted to throw. I love throwing different instruments in there. Like, Dave will jump on. Dave actually played drums on a song that he loved. It was one of our songs that we had initially done with him on a EP. So, Running Through the Fog. And then we had Nicole Lauren, who's played on every record that I've ever put out. Nicole from the Darts jumped on and did keys, and just
we have cool, awesome friends that help us, and we're lucky, we're blessed.
Just to have people like Chris Rogers jump on and do keys as well, and like I love Chris Rogers. He's incredible. When I couldn't get Nicole, Chris jumped right in. He was the right guy for the right sound. But it's hard to have that, to get those people to come out and do shows with you. So, sonically on stage it's just guitar, bass, drums, vocals. But in the studio, I love playing with having different instruments. I mean, I don't even know. Like, I want to put a banjo on the next record. Like, I want to put Christina hates harmonica, but I want like a harmonica.
Let's not put that on record. It's fine, and we have it in Johnny Jack and Dick. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just not going to be a harmonica, like a band that's harmonica forward. Let's just say that.
You're not going to go full Dylan.
Yeah, totally.
So your guys chose.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of Tom Petty, and it's a great use there. So I mean,
yeah.
Like that. It fits certain things. I don't think it fits this project overall, like often.
So, all right. So this interview will be coming out today, as a matter of fact. And
cool.
You should be able to see it on Missing Fates group page as well as YouTube. But as of right now, you have the LP out, which
We have two LPs.
We have Poor Vita and Vomitus.
Yeah. And I love the Devo cover, "Girl You Want," which I'm sure you hear a lot. I apologize.
Oh, no.
No, I liked it. We don't get tired of hearing compliments.
What's happening by the time we get to Finkelween 3? What will you be up to? Like, what are you ready to present to the audience?
We got a couple new songs we're working on. We actually, when we played out in Maryland last time, we like debuted a song. It was like the absolute first time.
Did we debut it there?
Yeah.
Oh shit,
that
we
was
debuted.
the first time we played a song called, I guess called Wild Ones now.
We didn't do Haunted though, did we?
We did Haunted as well, but we actually wrote and debuted a song. We like actually went and practiced that song out of the studio on our way to the venue.
Yeah, you guys got it before anyone.
Yeah, so
we basically just played it in LA like Saturday for the first time.
Yeah, so now we're gonna.
We need to record it.
We're gonna bring a couple new songs out that way. Change the set, possibly. You know, we're working on. We're gonna be in the midst of recording the next record, so it'll be, you know, by the time October rolls around, I think we'll have a lot of fresh tunes and definitely changing the set around. So
nice. Well,
but yeah, going into the studio, we were gonna do July, but it's getting weirder. Like our schedules are getting crazy, and like we may have to postpone till September. But that means that like we'll be working on stuff in the studio in September that like maybe we can do there. You know?
Yeah, we'll tighten it up, bring it out. Yeah, I'm excited. I love playing that venue. I thought that venue was so great, and
pretty rad.
Like Hub City Vinyl was incredible. The people over there were incredible. They were super nice. Like,
and if it's Finkelwing, maybe we'll dress up.
We don't know. So we have to figure out like a cool idea. Maybe we'll come as like the Cheap Chick Dream Police or something.
Nice.
Or dressed as Kiss or something.
Thank you much for being on, and I'm very excited to hopefully see some new videos on your YouTube channel. We're going to put a link to that in the description, and your Facebook page and your Insta, and that way people can contact you, possibly get some gigs, work together, awesome. And support the band. I'm a huge fan now, thanks to Johnny.
Yeah, man.
And a little wink from Dave here and there. I saw your progress in the studio, and I really enjoy his little peeks into the studio. I think he's working now, so.
Yeah, Dave's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun to work with, and
I'm stoked to get back in there.
It's one of those things that people go, oh, you know, you work with Dave a lot. Are you gonna ever work with somebody else? You know, we've thought about it, like, you know, like, oh yeah, we can try a different sound here and there, but like. At the end of the day, we always get what we want out of working with him.
And he mixes my vocals really well now. He's been working with me for so long, and I just feel comfortable in his studio, which previous to him, all my experience in studio, I was always so nervous. Like, I never felt comfortable, but just maybe he's become a friend at this point, and I trust him, and like, it's just something about it. It's very comfortable, and I think that's important, you know, to get the best work, you want to be completely like, you know, in the zone.
But we definitely want to come out to Philly sometime, you know. So we're trying to figure that out.
I hook you up with some cool bands to play with in Philly.
Yeah, we're still kind of open to it for October. We're not. It looks like we're doing Portland, Maine, but I haven't got a like a solid answer on that yet. But. We're working with the Chris Rogers, and he's helping us out with the Tiger Bomb, so we may be doing a show at Gino's with that. And
but we're also playing Autos the night before Finkelwing.
Yeah.
Oh.
New York.
Yeah.
Come out to New York. Man.
Yeah. Like this is our first time going to New York, so we've never been. So
as a band.
As a band, you know, we've been as a couple going to see, you know, went to a festival out there, but like,
bring your walking shoes.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Bring a warm jacket.
I've been twice, and I love New York. I absolutely love it. It's definitely crazy that after 10 years I've never performed there.
Yeah.
10 years of this band, that we've never performed there.
Wow.
It was going to happen in 2020, and then we all saw what happened there. So it's going to be Mexico City and East Coast, and that fucked it.
Yeah, and Japan was going to possibly happen.
Oh,
too.
how did you guys feel about Mexico City? I would love it.
Loved it.
It was cool. Like we
the energy there is crazy. Like the crowd.
Yeah, it's they love it. They love music, and they people were just excited just to be in the room, which was, and I think it's like that for a lot of bands. They go there and they're like, they're just hungry for music and they just want to watch them play.
Are.
The food was amazing. It's rad there. It's super cool.
The passion for music it just seems like the whole country like embraces like all types of music, punk and surf, rockabilly, those three,
Huge metal scene down there too.
Oh yeah,
they love their metal. They do.
They love their metal.
Yeah, it's nice. Cool, man. They're very open-minded. The place that we played was just kind of a small little. It wasn't even like, I don't think it was even an official bar. They were sort of like letting people bring their own alcohol in, and they didn't really care.
It was really tight in there. You could barely walk in there.
It was a very come as you are kind of like a really like this is.
But man, the vibe, the energy was just like wow. It's off the chain.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming on. And I want to tell everybody that they should definitely check out Vamos. And I think of you three, you guys will be there. And shout out to Dave, shout out to Johnny, and the other musicians who were kind enough to lend their talent on the record. And congratulations on, just an amazing recording.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's awesome to hear. So, I'm glad you dug it.